Hello everybody, welcome back to Blue Jay Acres. My name is Noelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. So thank you guys so much for being patient with me as we're making the transition. The kids are moving back home from college for the summertime, and we've just been really busy getting all that done. I hope all of you had a wonderful Mother's Day. I had a wonderful Mother's Day. Jake came home. I had all my children home with me, and it was also Luke's birthday. So we took him to Kings Island, which is a big amusement park out here. His first time going, and he loved it. He'd only ride 2 things, but he loved it. It's just very overwhelming as he's, taking it all in. And so we did get a season pass. We're going to be going there a lot this summer, and he is super excited about that. And then we came back and we played games and we did all the fun stuff. My mother came over. I didn't cook a big dinner because it was Luke's birthday, so we did cake and we had pizza, Luke's favorite pizza, Little Caesar, because it's his birthday. So we had Little Caesar pizza, we had cake. I think when we were at Kings Island, he had ice cream and snow cones and cotton candy and all the stuff. It was a beautiful day. And just being with all my children was just wonderful. And of course, a nice visit with my mother as well. So just a wonderful, wonderful day. So hopefully you guys had one as well. It was like 80 degrees here. I'm already getting sun on my face. Just a great day. So today though, we're gonna jump into a full day of meals. And I am back, I promise, for the every other day videos. Like I said, everything's calming down now. My living room still looks like it just exploded with college dorm stuff because we're trying to find a place to put everything and going through it and packing it up neatly so we can store a lot of it for next year. So we're slowly doing that, but everything is settling down and I should be good now to go with every other day. Somebody asked again, what is the filming schedule looking like? It's gonna be every other day. After this week, will be only cooking twice a week. So I will share that with you. I mean, I will cook the other days, but my main cooking will be twice a week. In between, if we need something, we'll be throwing it on the grill. I'll cook all day on Sundays. So when filming day happens on a Sunday, you guys will get all day cooking because we do not do air conditioning in the summer. We do in the evening, and otherwise when we cool off, we get in the pool, we're outside, we're doing stuff. We don't just sit around in the house. We just don't have air conditioning going. The doors stay open. I have all the windows open. We have a whole house fan that we'll put in a window that'll kind of suck the air through. And that's just how we do summertime. So I don't like to cook in the summer a lot. But on Sundays, I will run the air all day and I will cook all day. So I will share that with you. On Saturdays, I will, now that everybody's home, I'll probably go back to weekly. I wanted to just do bi-weekly, but we'll probably pick up our flash food boxes and I will share that with you guys. I did not get my camera out Saturday when I got my flash foods, but I got some good stuff. And Meyer had corn, 5 for $1, which was great. So I got some ears of corn. I think I got 10. You'll see that tonight. We'll cook some of that up. But I will show you. Again, my shopping hauls are very small because I only spend about $30 a week at the regular store because I pick up my milk and that has its own, I spend money on that. And then if I need something that I get for the younger boys, then I get something for them and that comes out of another set aside money. So that's just how our budget works. This is how it works for us. Is I have the whole family money for fresh produce, then I have the dairy money, and then I have the things that I need, especially for my autistic son, because he has a specific diet. So there you go. That's how it works. But I will share it with you guys. It's just very small, but we'll get into that on Saturdays. I will pick that up. We will also be doing a lot of planting. It is planting time. Mother's Day is over. That means we have the next 2 weeks are crucial, and then we get everything ready. We got a lot of still working in the beds. We got some of them done, but we got our big corn beds that need to be made yet. And we got to get stuff planted. So a lot of that's going to happen the next couple weeks, as well as getting all the flowers planted and all that kind of stuff. So lots to share with you guys. But for today, we're just doing another full day of meals, how we eat on a super tight budget as a large family. And we're gonna just jump in with breakfast. This was requested by the girls. Okay, so today's breakfast, the kids wanted banana ice cream. I know we've made this for you guys before, but that's just what everybody wanted. So we're just gonna start with a bunch of frozen bananas. I did let these sit out for about 20 minutes or so. In the middle here, I'm going to add some chocolate protein powder. I'm also going to add some peanut butter. It's just all natural peanut butter. And I'm just adding more frozen banana. And I'm going to add a little bit of milk. So here it is, a few cacao nibs on top, and keeping it super simple, and that's what it looks like, just like ice cream. Alright guys, now we're going to jump into lunch. Breakfast was good. It does not sit in your stomach for a very long time, so after a few hours they're ready for some lunch. So we're going to do lunch, and then I will share with you a snack. I think we're gonna have some snacks today. I'll share that with you, and then dinner. The other thing that we are gonna have for lunch is just some potatoes. Or well, what we're gonna have for lunch is some potatoes. And I've got just some yellow pepper here and some onion. I also added a little salt, a little pepper. Add a little bit of garlic. Then I also have these pre-cooked potatoes. I just like steam them in the Instant Pot for about 15 minutes, 14, 15 minutes, somewhere in there. And then when you want to cook with them, it's just really easy and fast. Can whip up a meal. Or if you wanted to just make some potato salad or something like that, you also have them just ready to go as a side dish, a quick side dish. I'm going to just toss a little bit more olive oil in this. I'm also going to cut up these little bits of tomato that I have. Kind of just cleaning out the fridge with these potatoes. Okay, so these are almost done. So now I'm going to add some spinach to the top. And the tomatoes. I'm just going to stir that in here. And I'm going to push it over some. And then right here, I've got some eggs. And just stir these eggs up. And now I'll mix that all in here together. Cover that, let that cook for a minute. I made a big mess. Sorry. And then for lunch, it's just a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of sriracha. There you go. That's it. That's a very delicious, filling lunch. Okay, so for a quick snack, I did get 4 of these. They're hot and spicy flavor. Stir-fry noodle kit. Ready in 3 minutes in the microwave. I thought the kids could try it. We got this from Meijer in the Flash Foods. They were, I think, $1.15. So I'd gotten 4 of them just for the girls to try. And it says all that you gotta do is put it in the microwave. Up here. Sorry. Put it in the microwave, add 1/4 cup of water and the sauce, toss it. Cover, heat for 3 to 4 minutes, mix well, and that's it, and serve. So I'm gonna make a couple packets of this, and we're gonna have just the noodles, and then I'm gonna cut up some pineapple, because I have a pineapple, because Luke loves pineapple, and we're gonna have some pineapple, and that's what we're gonna kind of do for a snack today. So this is one of Luke's favorite fruits. This is right now. He used to only eat apples and strawberries, but as of lately, he is wanting pineapple, but not the canned, only fresh. And he wants fresh pineapple and he wants bananas. So I'm making sure that we keep both of those at the house, because those are just, like I said, his favorites right now. So I'm just going to cut this up. And who doesn't love pineapple? I know in our family, everybody does, especially fresh pineapple, and this one looks nice and juicy. Everybody here loves it. And then I shall save this, rest of this core, and I'll use that in the juicer. We also have some snap peas that we need to finish up as well. Alright, so here's snack. Like I said, there's 4 more pouches of this. This is very spicy. So an example of how it would go is that was 1 package. That will probably be divided into like 3 people. So it's just a snack. And that's more kind of how the serving size is. Ash went to the gym, so she'll come home. She'll probably eat a whole packet because she just got done working out. But that's just how most of us will just have for just a little snack. Okay, now it's time for dinner. So for dinner we're having something called SOS. It's something that my mother used to make for us growing up. Something that she ate a lot in the military, in the army, and she loved it. So I don't know if it's what other people call SOS. It's what my family calls SOS. And we actually have a loaf of bread that was given to us that needed to be used up by my mother. It's getting kind of old, so it's great to make toast. And then we're gonna make the SOS to go over the toast. We're gonna make up some fried corn with some of this corn that I have. And we're gonna have a big salad. And that's gonna be dinner tonight, keeping it a pretty simple dinner. So let's get started on making this SOS. Oh, and white flour. I was asked about white flour. So in the 50s recipes, I did use white flour. I used that because I was trying to stay true to the recipes in the book and keep it more authentic, but we are using whole wheat, freshly ground whole wheat flour for everything, except there are a couple things. Gravy being one of them that I use white flour, and I will use that tonight. The other thing that we use white flour is if we are making desserts or like the mug cakes, then we are using white flour. Speaking of mug cakes, I wanted to thank you so much for whoever sent us this 101 mug cake recipes. I love it, since that's what we're doing for desserts mostly. Tonight for dessert though, we have leftover birthday cake and a big cookie cake, leftover part of that we had for Mother's Day and Luke's birthday. So that's what we will have tonight. I won't make any kind of mug cake. Let's start this SOS. Okay, so while I'm waiting on my meat to defrost, I should have got it out this morning, but I didn't. I'm gonna go on and get the fried corn started, because it's almost done defrosting. So I'm gonna do about 6 ears. Well, it ends up being about 5.5, because one of the ears of corn wasn't complete. It was just like a half a ear that was good. Then I take my dull side of the knife and I get all the like milky part of the corn to make the good fried corn. So I'm just gonna get all this off the cob. I'm just gonna do the same thing with all the corn. Okay, to this I'm going to add some butter, some pepper, and some salt. Then I'm just going to cook this on like a medium-high heat. Give it a quick stir, and this will just kind of cook down. I did get a bit of corn everywhere. I got my pan ready here for the meat. Turn it down a little bit. Alright, now for the meat. I'm going to do 2 pounds of ground beef. So after the corn cooks for a little bit, you're just going to taste it. It's not ready to taste yet, and just see if it needs any kind of salt or pepper added or any more butter. But it cooks down, it gets a little bit brown, and then you know it's done and ready. This is definitely, I would say, a meal of the 80s. That's when I was a kid, and you know, like old enough to remember a kid. And this would definitely be a meal that would have been at my house. Except probably green beans from a can instead of a salad. So I'm just picking this meat up. It's almost done browning. And we're going to make it like a sausage gravy. Just let that finish going. Then I'm just going to add some white flour. I'm just going to stir it up and let this flour cook a little bit so it doesn't taste like flour. And soak up all that meat, grease, and juices. While that's cooking, the corn is going a little bit crazy, so we'll come back over to our corn. It's smelling so good. I wish I would have been able to cook for my son yesterday, but because we were doing the birthday, I didn't cook, and this is one of his favorites, so he would have loved tonight's dinner. And those fried corn. Alright, back to our meat. Again, just stirring, getting this flour. And we're going to start adding milk. Turn this into a white gravy. Scrape the bottom and get any bits off. And then we're going to do some salt and pepper in this gravy mix. And we want this to thicken up just like you would a sausage gravy. And then if you look down here at the corn, you can see it's starting to get some brown specks in it. That's what you want. You know it's getting close to being done. Make sure I give this a stir. Just letting this get nice and thick. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off now, and as this cools a little bit while I make the toast and the salad, then this will cool it off nicely and thicken up a little bit more. So as far as salad goes, I just have this garden salad mix that adds some carrots, iceberg lettuce, and red cabbage. And I got it 50% off. I got it for $1.10 because it needed to be used like now. So this is what we're gonna have tonight. So to make the SOS, all you do is take your toast, and this is, like I said, how I grew up. And the meat just goes on top of it. And then I'll have Charles come taste test for you guys. Some corn. This is a good meal right here. It tastes so good. So reminds me of my childhood. All right. Here he is. I'm back up a hair. How's the corn?
Actually, a little bit of the corn and the beef. It's pretty good. You know what? I wonder why they never made a fork with a sharpened edge on it for cutting. Do you ever wonder?
No, never. But that's a good idea.
That's good.
That's what Mom used to make all the time growing up.
Mm-hmm.
It was army food. You like it?
Mm-hmm. I love the corn. It's my favorite green vegetable, you know.
Yeah, you have a salad to eat too.
That's pretty good.
All right, we're gonna go do dinner. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye, everybody. Have a great day or night, wherever you are.